Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna be telling you guys all the trade evolutions, and I'm gonna put up the trade codes too that Austin John plays that he created that most Pokemon users use. Make sure you have the right items on your Pokemon that need to evolve. Because I just traded one of my Scythers with a metal coat, evolve, and I got one back without one that evolves. I can prove this one's not mine, because I'm not the original trainer. But make sure you have a metal coat on your Scyther before you trade it to another person to get a Scizor. So the Pokemon that are going to need items are Spritzee, Swirlix, Slowpoke, Scyther, and Onix. Those are 5 Pokemon that use evolution items or items to be held while trading. Slowpoke has to hold the King's Stone or the King's Rock. Spritzee has to be holding the Sachet. Swirlix has to be holding the Whipped Dream. And Scyther and Onix need to be holding the metal coat. Make sure they are holding it and it's not in your bag when you do trade. Otherwise, you are not going to be able to have the other person get the Pokemon and it's not going to evolve for them. They might put it on their Pokemon and you will get them and they will evolve. The next Pokemon that are trade evolutions without items are Kadabra, Haunter, Mudchoke, Phantom, and Pumpkaboo. So those Pokemon do not need items. You can just trade it to another person with using the same link code and you'll be able to get them. Now, the downside about trying to finish the Pokédex and get those trade evolutions, you cannot trade online and do link trades without having to have a Nintendo Switch Online account. If you do not pay for the premium Nintendo Switch Online, you cannot trade at all online. So the only way you could trade and get those Pokemon if you don't pay for Switch Online is doing nearby, meaning you have to have someone else around you on the same internet and they have to be near you to trade. Now, to trade, you're gonna go into Link Play, and then you're gonna click Link Trade. And then nearby communication, meaning someone next to you or someone nearby is playing. And that's for people that do not pay for Nintendo Switch Online. Faraway players search via internet, meaning code, you pay for Switch Online, boom, you could trade. So that's the only requirements. And obviously I made a mistake not checking the item that the Pokemon is holding. Now that's on me, but when it's an item trade Pokemon like Spritzee, Swirlix, Slowpoke, Scyther, Onix, you want to make sure that they are holding the item. Meaning, when you go in, it'll give you you click R on your controller and it lets you check. So, basically, that's how it works. And to get the Sachet, you are going to want to complete Skiddo's Fragment Leaves, which is located over on this area, right over here near the Boutique Control. It's this mission right here. I can't click on it, but this exclamation mark is the quest that you're supposed to do to get the Sachet. At the moment in time, I am still trying to find the Whipped Dream quest. Once I find it, I will edit it in and record it. And then the King's Rock and Metal Coat, you're going to want... I have found the quest for the Slurpuff to get the Whipped Dream, you are going to find it in the blue district in front of Cafe Shutterbug. So I'm going to show you where that is when this is done. So right where Area 10 is, Walled Area 10, on Estival Avenue, down all the way down here, there's 2 cafes. It's going to be the cafe closer over near Blue Sector 10. You're going to go over here, you're going to find Shutterbug Cafe. That's where the quest is going to be. All you gotta do is follow Slurpuff to Cafe Soul, and then you're done. You get the Whipped Dream. And then the King's Rock and Metal Coat, you're going to want to go to Pristine Construction. Now there is a downside. You do have to, if I'm correct, you do have to complete post game. At the moment I am in post game right now. I have not tried to get it in early game. I think it's post game. Okay. So, okay. The purchasing of a Metal Coat, it does unlock during the post game. But you can get it earlier by completing side mission 101, Steadfast as Steel, and side mission 114, a feather from Skarmory. So both, if you couldn't tell, side mission 101 is for Steelix, meaning you can get the Metal Coat and put it on Steelix, but it doesn't matter. You can put it on Scyther. And then side mission 114, a feather from Skarmory, meaning that you're gonna put that on Scyther. So it doesn't matter who you put it on, as long as you get a Metal Coat. You can put on either Onix or Steelix or Scyther. Now, to get the Metal Coat after post game, if you didn't complete those quests, you're gonna go up to this guy. In the Pristine Construction area, you're gonna go into the garage and you're gonna find this guy on the left after entering through the door left of the stairs. You're gonna talk to him. You can say, I found some handy old things around the garage that still have life in them, interested in buying any. You're going to click A and you're gonna find, by just scrolling down once, you're gonna find the Metal Coat. You're gonna want to buy it. It's gonna cost, we're gonna round up, I'm gonna say 5,000 Pokédollars. I don't know why it's at a weird amount, but that's where you're gonna buy it. And then the King's Rock, same area, left side of the building, right side of the stairs, you're going to find this guy. Right next to the guy you bought the Metal Coat, you're gonna talk to him. You can say you want to buy some junk, I mean treasures, that I found around the garage, and you're gonna scroll down until you find the King's Rock. And that's where you're gonna pick it up. It's gonna cost the same amount as you bought the Metal Coat, so it's gonna cost 5,000 Pokédollars. And you're gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it because I don't need a Slowking anymore. And then after that, once you have a Scyther or Onix on your team, whatever Pokemon that needs an item to evolve, like a Spritzee, you're gonna put this Sachet on the Spritzee. You're going to put the King's Rock on your Slowpoke. You're going to put it on, or the Metal Coat on your Scyther or Onix, or your Whip Dream on your Swirlix. Now, I already have a Slowking and Aromatisse. I'm going to show you how to do Onix and Scyther. Now, I am going to put the trade codes up right now. So you can see, this is the trade code for Scyther. And then it's going to search a partner. Trainer 5. Alright, I'm going to show you how you can check the other trainers. So, before you do anything, check it. So, look, it says held item, Crepsy Berry. Don't trade. Cancel it immediately. Because it means they don't have a Scyther holding the Metal Coat. Meaning when it comes to you, it won't evolve. And so you're going to keep trying until you find someone. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. You're going to find someone. You're going to keep doing that until you find someone who can trade for the Scyther with the same requirements. They have a Metal Coat, you have a Metal Coat. Don't be that person that trades a Scyther without a Metal Coat. Well, like I said, same thing. It's gonna look for a trade partner, searching the web. Oh, look, someone's found. Always, and I repeat, always, it doesn't matter, because always check. Because if you do not check and you randomly trade, then it's going to end up bad. So this guy has a Metal Coat, I have a Metal Coat, so we're just gonna trade. Communication, he's checking my Scyther, most likely. There you go. Okay, it'll say, after the trade, it'll say, take good care of Scyther, and then as you're in the box, going back, it's gonna say, oh, Scyther's about to evolve. And boom, you have your Scizor. So, always check, like I said, always check the Pokemon before you trade. Because if you don't, then it can end up bad. So far away, I'm going to show you Onix's code. Now, if I'm correct, how Austin John made this, he made it where it was their dex number. I forgot how he does it. But other than that, that's basically how you get those Pokemon. If you are in the post game, you can find an Alakazam, a Machamp, I think that's it. Oh. No, I don't know. Wait, hold on. I don't know what the alpha spawns are in Area 20, but once you finish the game and unlock Area 20, you can find Alpha Alakazam and Alpha Machamp. Where you find Pumpkaboo you're gonna find an Alpha Gourgeist. Go ahead and catch both one Pumpkaboo and one Alpha Gourgeist. Because it's way easier than trading that Pumpkaboo for another Pumpkaboo if you want to be the original OT, meaning you want to be the original trainer. So I'm going to show you where you can pick up Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist without having to trade. So Gourgeist is going to be in area 15. During the day. It specifically has to be during the day. Do not go at night because the trades are don't. I wouldn't suggest going at night because of the fact that there's more aggressive Pokemon at night compared to the day. So as you're walking around, you're gonna find an Alpha Gourgeist. That's the Pokemon you want. But you're gonna want to attack. I would suggest Pokemon that have high. No, that's a lot of Pokemon. You're gonna want Pokemon that have high AoE damage, meaning like a Charizard or a just anything that has a high AoE attack. I'm using Zygarde because it's just I don't care about the stuff, but it's the same thing as killing any Pokemon. You're just gonna be running around and just taking them out. You want to fully take out alphas, catch them. And boom. I would suggest Ultra Balling. I couldn't catch it, but I was gonna catch it anyways. Anyways, you're gonna want an Ultra Ball to catch those. Once you catch them, you have a Gourgeist and a Pumpkaboo. You don't have to worry about trying to trade them. So Alpha Alakazam and Alpha Machamp are in area 20. Spoiler alert, if you do not want to see area 20, because it's in the middle of the tower, I'd click off the video now and just do the trades, or complete the story. Otherwise, for the people that do not care about spoilers, or you already finished, I'm actually going to go and touch that. I really want to catch this. Yeah, so you're gonna find these Pokemon do rotate. It doesn't matter what weather it is, they're going to rotate. So at the moment I have a Pansage, or no, a Simisage, and I have an Aegislash. So these Pokemon do change, and they are always going to be alpha. They're never going to be regular versions, so you're never going to find a regular Alakazam in here. You're never going to find a regular Machamp in here. It's specifically alphas. Alphas do not show up, or most likely do not show up on these. Now, you have to take in consideration that these things will go after you, and they are level 60. So, I'd be advised. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.